For today's pattern, I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these very simple, easy wrap-around headbands. They simply wrap around and tie underneath. Very quick and easy to make. For this, I'm using a number 2 weight yarn for this. We'll need our darning needle to weave in ends, pair of scissors to cut our ends, and for this I'll be using a 3mm crochet hook. To begin, we're going to create our slip knot, and then from here we're going to chain 5. Now we're going to work into this third chain from our hook. So this first chain 2 does not count as any stitch. So we're going to yarn over, and into that third chain from the hook we're going to put a double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet once into your next 2 chains. And there we are for our first row. And then from here we're going to chain 2, and this is the repeat row. We're going to be repeating. Turn your work and then double crochet, because this chain 2 does not count as a stitch, into that very first stitch. And so we're just going to keep repeating this, chain 2, turn, double crochet into the 3 stitches until we have a total of 30 rows created. So here we have our 30 rows. From here we chain 2. Now remember, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Then into that very first stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets. And then 1 double crochet into your next stitch, and then 2 double crochets into the last, so there's row 31. So essentially we went from 3 to 5 stitches. 32, you chain 2, turn, 2 double crochets into your first stitch, 1 double crochet into your next 3 stitches, two double crochets into your last stitch, and there we are. Row 32 has 7 double crochet stitches. Row 33, chain 2, turn, 2 double crochets into your very first stitch, one double crochet into your next 5 stitches, two double crochets into the very last stitch, and there we are. Row 33 ended up having 9 double crochet stitches. For row 34, once again, chain 2, turn your work, 2 double crochets into that very first stitch, 1 double crochet into your next 7 stitches. Two double crochets into your very last. And that row ended up having a total of 11 double crochet stitches. For row 35, chain 2, turn, 2 double crochets into your first stitch, one double crochet into your next 9 stitches, two double crochets into your last, and this row ended up having a total of 13 double crochets. Next row, chain 2, turn, 2 double crochets into your first stitch, 1 double crochet into your next 11 stitches, two double crochets into your last, and this row ended up having a total of 15 double crochets. Next row, chain 2, turn, 2 double crochets into your first stitch, 1 double crochet into your next 13 stitches, and then 2 double crochets into your last stitch, and this row ended up having a total of 17 double crochet stitches. Now for our next row, we're going to start doing the body here of the actual headband. So from here we're going to chain 5, turn your work. Now this first chain 4 of the chain 5 counts as a treble crochet And then the chain 1 counts as just for the chain 1 space. So we skip this first stitch and then we skip our next stitch. So into this third stitch over, we're going to put 1 treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through your first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through your second 2 loops, yarn over and go through your last 2 loops. And then we chain 1, skip our next stitch, treble crochet into our next, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into our next, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into our next stitch, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into your next, chain 1, skip 1, treble crochet into your very last stitch. So this is simply one of the repeat rows that we're doing for the body of our headband. For our next row, we chain 2, turn our work. Now this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. And now into this very first stitch, we're going to put 1 double crochet. And then into the chain 1, we're going to put a double crochet into there. And then double crochet into your next stitch. Double crochet into the chain 1. And we're just going to double crochet into each stitch all the way across. So we'll have made 17 double crochet stitches. So what we're going to do is come back and repeat this last row here with the treble crochets, and then followed up with the row of double crochets into each all the way across until we have a total of 11 of these rows with the treble crochets. And then we do not want to do the next row of double crochets. I'll show you what we're going to do there and I'll be right back. So we've got our repeats all done and we ended on the row with treble crochets. From here we'll chain 2, turn our work, and then we're going to double crochet decrease or double crochet 2 together. So yarn over and into that very first stitch, pull up, create a double crochet starting off. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and go through your first 2 loops, and then start another one into the next stitch, go through your first 2 loops. So now we have 3 loops on our hook, yarn over and go through all 3 loops. So there is your decrease. And then we want to double crochet once into your next 13 stitches. And then into your last 2, we're going to do another double crochet decrease or double crochet 2 together. There we are, we're just bringing it. We're going to continue doing repeats like this until we bring the entire thing back down in size. So we chain 2, turn our work, double crochet decrease, and then double crochet into each stitch across until your last 2, and then double crochet decrease into your last 2 stitches, then we're just going to repeat this again. Chain 2, turn, double crochet, decrease, double crochet into each stitch across until your last 2, double crochet, decrease into our last 2 stitches, as you can see, it's slowly coming down. Chain 2, turn, double crochet, decrease, double crochet into each stitch across until your last 2, double crochet, decrease, chain 2, turn, double crochet, decrease, double crochet in each stitch across until your last 2, double crochet, decrease, chain 2, turn, double crochet, decrease, double crochet into each stitch until your last 2, double crochet, decrease, chain 2, turn, double crochet, decrease, double crochet into your next stitch. Now we brought this all the way back down to just our 3 double crochets, so we're just going to continue working for the other side of the strap, 30 rows. So once again, that's chain 2, turn your work. That chain 2 doesn't count as a stitch, so double crochet into that very first stitch and into your next 2. And we're just going to continue repeating this until we have our 30 rows. And then once you have all 30 rows created, simply use your darning needle to weave in any ends, and you're all set. Enjoy your headband. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a little thumbs up, like. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. And if you have yet to subscribe, be sure to go ahead and hit that little subscribe button with that bell notification next to it so you can get a heads up every time I post a new video.